For months, astronomers swore up and down that 3 Atlas would amount to nothing but a dazzling cosmic cameo. A benign interstellar drifter, grazing by Mars like a ghost in the night and fading into the endless dark. But the universe never plays it safe without a twist lurking in the shadows. And now, James Webb, our sharpest gaze into the abyss, has unleashed data that shatters the script entirely. The figures have twisted. The path has veered. And for the first time, the whispers from the labs are the words no one dared utter: 3 Atlas might slam into Mars. But this goes beyond some rogue iceball. We're talking pinpoint corrections, metronome-precise gas bursts, and a visitor that moves less like dead space junk and more like a vessel with a mission. Dig deeper into the feeds, and it hits you like a solar flare: 3 Atlas isn't wandering. It's navigating, tweaking, zeroing in, and the rusty world below is smack in its sights. Whatever this enigma is, it hasn't said goodbye to our corner of the stars. Buckle up, we're plunging in. When 3 Atlas blinked into view on July 1st, it seemed like just another wild-eyed outsider crashing the party. A streaking phantom with a fiery halo, barreling inbound at velocities that rewrote the record books, nearly 87 kilometers per second against the sun's pull. At that clip, it devours the Earth-Moon gap in less than 80 breathless minutes. But velocity alone didn't drop jaws. No, it was the attitude that froze the room. Comets usually break, shatter, or settle into lazy loops as they near the hot zone. Yet 3 Atlas? It ramped up, a sly acceleration humming beneath the surface. And creepier still, its arc started to sharpen. Tiny nudges in direction popped up like clockwork, while its coma, that ethereal shroud of vapor and grit, flared twice as bright in mere weeks. Spectra lit up with UV spikes sharp as knives and CO2 belches at levels that mocked every comet in the archives. Forget frozen relic, this thing pulsed like a seeker on a hunt. Then Webb's abyss-staring arrays snagged the bombshell that rewired it all: rhythmic throbs from the tail. Not the wild sprays of sun-kissed sublimation, but calculated kicks, ticking every flawless 17 minutes. Rhythm. Code. Intent. As Webb, Gemini South, and NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab kept their locks tight on the intruder, the metrics spun a nightmare tale. A once comfy flyby had morphed into a razor-edge threat. Recalculated close shave, a mere 1.95 million kilometers from Mars, a cosmic eyelash. And the real gut punch? Models screamed that even a 10 kilometers per second boost, a speck compared to those venting surges, could yank it dead center. Chew on that, one feather-light shove, a sigh of exhaust, and the red world turns to toast. Such finesse. Alien to Mother Nature's playbook. It's as if 3 Atlas is hijacking its own fumes for ion drive finesse, finessing its dive like a probe on autopilot. Chilling bonus, those jets sync flawlessly with Mars' orbital groove. No more passive pings on a blip, this is a hunter locking horns, and the strike slot squeezing shut. From September 19th to 30th, one rogue flare could be the domino that topples it all. Gone are the days of fringe bloggers and genre junkies raising flags. Harvard's Avi Loeb and crew dropped a preprint that's pure fire: 3 Atlas could be a crafted scout. The evidence stacks like a house of cards you can't topple. Radar pings from Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter and Goldstone dishes bounced back metallic tangs, no mushy, icy echoes from your garden-variety comet. NASA insiders spilled that the returns were like nothing in the playbook. Toss in those eerie green needlejets from backyard long exposures, 3 luminous lances zeroing on Mars, throbbing in lockstep with exhaust ports. The mosaic screams artificial. Loeb floats a gut-wrencher, deliberate bullseye on the red rock, to smash, or seed. Payloads, beacons, biobombs, whatever's aboard, it's no fluke. Mars is getting stalked with scalpel focus, and we're ringside for a surgery we can't decode. If it connects, the fallout defies the mind's grasp. Clocking 10 billion tons at 57 kilometers per second relative to Mars, the blast clocks over 2 million megatons, thousands of Tsar bombas on steroids. Crater. 60 kilometers scar, 5 kilometers gouge, hurling shrapnel into Martian skies, some slingshotting sunward. Yeah, Earth could catch strays. But the ripple. Mars hosts our brain trust, rovers grinding regolith, orbiters sniffing secrets, labs chasing biosignatures across eons. Smash them. Not just scrap metal, poof goes generations of data, fried relays, and biohazards we never prepped for. ESA, Roscosmos, CNSA, JAXA. They're huddling on defense drills, not versus saucers, but one too clever boulder acting vehicular. For ages, we've dreamed Mars pulsed with life, maybe still does, tucked in cryopockets under the rust. Briny depths, snoozing bugs, fossil worlds in permafrost vaults. That's why we've flung fleets of wheels, wings, and drills. But a 3 Atlas haymaker. It nukes the bio-black box. The fireball wouldn't just glass the skin, it'd fracture the crustal vaults, spilling untouched aquifers. And if this beast hauls exotics or lab-bred bugs in its vapor wake? Earth lineage life crashing Martian natives. Planetary gene soup apocalypse. Biologists dub it backward panspermia, not red dust seeding blue marble, but invaders planting flags. The nightmare hook, destruction as distraction. What if it's a drop ship, and Mars the petri dish? As 3 Atlas clawed toward perihelion with Mars, Webb zeroed in for one last abyss-plumbing stare-down. The hull. Locked down 48 hours before a teaser leaked public. But Project Whisper's paint noir, NIR spec and MIRI sniffed synthetic polymers, Earth plastic twins, carbon nanotube cousins, tangled in native fumes. Vacuum-borne? Comet roast? Nah, these scream lab-forged. Spectrolines flagged isotope oddballs in C&H, aliens to our system's roster. Bottom line, 3I Atlas packs forbidden cargo, arrowed at a world that might yet breathe. Feeds funneled to agency vaults, crisis cells spun up, not to swat it, but to ID the monster before doomsday. As dread snowballed, NASA pulled a curveball, blackout. Briefings dried up. Perseverance and Jerome telemetries glitched blank. Impact hypotheticals. Batted away. Shift in the wind. Then a pilfered classified burst surfaced, impact protocol engaged. Decode? Foggy. But leaks murmur Earth antennas beam ciphered chirps to every live Mars rig. Weird, sans deflection tricks for 3I Atlas. Unless those weren't shields, but wake-up calls. If it's got smarts, even dumb AI, it might ping on EM beacons, orbit tags, code bursts. And if we just lit them? We screamed, we see you. Worse, we're talking back. Whatever mind, if any, rides this ghost, it knows we're tuned in. Music. A SETI cipher squad did the unthinkable, crunch trajectory, periapsis tick, speed vectors, gravity tugs, every stargazer's open book, into binary soup. Slapped on deep space zip all goes. Out popped structure, loops, not noise. Numeric beats syncing atomic tags, 6, 8, 14, 26, carbon, oxygen, silicon, iron, life's bricks, machine's bones. Woven in, prime descents, recursive gaps like interstellar Morse. Verdict, 3I Atlas's whole ballet. A message in flight, not waves but moves, tempo, arrival. We're not eyeing a bullseye run. We're front row to dialogue. The grays or grays. The punctuation. And the reply. Already etched cosmic. As the doomline tightened, planet huggers spotted a spine tingler. 3I Atlas's fresh vector sliced a slot over Elysium Planitia, Mars' fresh-faced badlands laced with uncanny symmetries. Orbits peeled back rings in rings, vortex swirls, Fibonacci ghosts. Old news? Sure, but the bullseye nailed a bullseye, dead center sinkhole, 3.5 kilometers flawless circle. No crater scars, no lava ghosts, just crystalline silicate horde gleaming solo on the red. Sun-kissed? It blinks IR in tidy throbs. Quirk. Maybe. But now. Beacon. Dock. Who punched the GPS? Just as Webb swung to backup perch on 3i Atlas, bam, an outlier. Trailing the core, untethered but glued at 7 cents, a black blot. No rubble spray, no vapor ghost, pure void. Radar ghosts, IR chills, but photometry. Light snuff in 3's shadow, sync like twins. Untouched by pulls or pushes, polar plot. Pure ellipse. Something stalked 3i Atlas. Not wingman, not wrecker, echo. Theories detonated, twin. Bot. Gravity ghost. Or wilder, warp, shade, script. First crack, 3i Atlas ain't lead, it's the lure for the unseen. With the strike clock glaring, a deeper chill bloomed. Plot 3i Atlas's sundip, earthbrush, Mars kiss. Each sync to resonance holy days, orbital hymns ancients etched. September 23rd, October 5th, November 11th, equinox snaps, transit tricks, 54-year gravity ballets. Last triple tango with a comet. Tunguska 08. Coincidence? For randos. Hell no. This screams schedule, cosmic timetable not ours. No fluke. Blueprint. One last gut shot vaulted it to forbidden turf, mind on the move. Princeton Neurosync crew, probing transbrain hums, hit gold. Douse folks in 3i Atlas's light throbs, those 17 minutes vents, and EEG's lockstep, not solo but squad-wide, walls apart, blind. Not vibe. Entrainment. Mechanical. Nah, mind meld. From megaclicks out. Origin screams sentience. What if 3i Atlas ain't stone or ship, but idea incarnate? Seed thought surfing voids. Code you sense, not scan. Ignites on ear. Weaves in on grasp. Then Mars bang. Side effect. The quake. Already quaking us. As impact jitters peaked, Shadowmapper stargazers bridged 3i Atlas's line to old sky ledgers, not Eurodomes, but Babylon bricks, Maya math, Tibet tomes. The hull. Jaw drop. Flame serpent motif spans eras, darkborn streaker dives, sun bends, red god spear. Star scratches, grotto gouges, same serpentine swoop. Standout, Tiwanaku Priyanka slab, for rays fanning from Mars post-strike. Photogram. Matches Webb's ejecta spray on hit. Implication. Seers scope this Ian's back. 3i Atlas ain't crashing history, it's replay. Mars. Not bullseye. Fuse. Then, plot twist from nowhere, ExoMars trace gas orbiter, napping on juice save, spiked xenon ghosts in Mars high haze. Solar zap. Nope, mix screamed wrong. Not top-down, bottom-up belch. Pinpoint, Cerberus Fosse rifts, Mars' twitchiest fault zone. Quakes jumped. Subsurface temp spiked 3 degrees Kelvin. And the stunner? Magnetics caught faint, formed pulse, 17-minute echo of 3i Atlas vents. No more GIF. Now, how long asleep? Planet not prey, prime. Crust-locked sleeper. Just yawned. Music. Hour by hour, smash faded to timeline tango. Webb crew clocked 3i Atlas glows ditching comet twirl for fractal beats, 7 kicks, hush, 3, hush, 13, Fibonacci frenzy. Not dice. Charted. Growth helix, recall real, DNA twist. Math mages and code crackers tag-teamed, verdict. Time broadcast, not ticks, epochs. Not landing. Blinking. T-minus. Not boom. Harmony. Orbit energy mind mash. Endgame. Not fireball. Flip. View shift. Reality reframe. Final 72, a hummed. Subsonic growl, ear-proof but wave-pure. Not stellar. Not rebound. Birthplace, Olympus Mons gut, solar system sleeping giant. Dead zone. Suddenly symphonic, snagged by ESA, CNSA, NASA eyes. No nature twin. Spectrospiral. Dead ringer for 3I Atlas Sungraze growl. Labs went mute. Planet pre-reply. Echo or chat. Mars cued this tick. And if red world's rousing, what gaze drops when lids lift? Countdown clawing 0, a dusty archive coughed gold, Mars Odyssey thermal ghost from 5-ish, shrugged as sunbounce junk in Utopia Planitia. Reprobe post, 3I. Blaze reborn, ballooned, now glyph match to Cydonia walls. Faint carve, helix plunge to ring, twin orbs kissing axis. Stakes. Mars logs not rock, skyscript. Planet as tape. 3I Atlas the spin. Then impossibility, ESA Mars Express snaps Noctis dust dance south. No gust, no bot, upwell, etch, twin ovals blooming under. 4-hour sprawl. Tilted eye at 23.5 degree, our wobble. Symbol. Watcher or mirror. Labs lunged, void. Mars winked. Not verse, flesh, will. Underskin aware, our math, our lean, our ping. Whole saga. Prepped. Begged. Pre-us. Last gasp pre-fade, Webb dissected 3I Atlas vapor wake. Amid volatiles and chains, RNA echo strands, nucleased, replication rigged. Not ours, not blue world, but build code clear. Alien pre-life script in the steam. Map out. Terror bloom, interactive. Chunks ape our ciphers. Others hum scales, molecule tuned to minds, to parse. No inert fluff. Live tongue, spaceproof, intel bait. Bio as Babel. As 3I Atlas Arc Terminal, Astronet nailed finale lock, Mars Earth Sun syzygy, 3I piercing spine at Suncross Peak. No odds. Echoes Earth megaliths, Stonehenge spikes, Napta traps, Teotihuacan tears, Gobekli spears, all triad tuned. Ages built for this pose. Replay. Not fable, gear. Red Sentinel. Blue Seer. Star Forge. 3I Atlas. No clod. Latch. Endgame no ruin. Seal. Click. Shift. Not outer. Inner. We scanned voids, pegged a comet, stray shard, galaxy's lost flake. Dubbed it 3I Atlas. Crunched arcs. Charted curls. Bought the chaos con. But Webb unmasked no chance. Right. It didn't drop. Danced. Synced. Echoed. Crossing lanes, worlds hummed reply, chirps, beats, lines, keys. Mars didn't flinch. Recalled. Like old flame. Bones of orbs, pit grit, pulthrob scripted this. Now, last pivot, 3I Atlas slots, not to raise, but ring a loop, tick, merge. Mars the board. Earth, us the seats. Never bystanders. Wired in. Scopes. Pings. Scoffs. All caught. Strike. Maybe missed. Maybe mind meld. Already remolds Mars lore, life lens, self-sight. Cause truth. 3I Atlas didn't hail from Mars. It hunted our stare. Snagged it. Now. SQL query, what's the encore? Subscribe, Saga's mid-breath. Bells on, what's brewing stays off-grid. Pass to a lone wolf thinker. Comments, fluke or front door knock. 'Cause perhaps Mars dodges rock. Perhaps truth's the meteor, mid-strike.